You might look weird using these vlogging tripod tips, but I promise you, your footage won't. Tip number 1 is to grab your tripod, turn your screen around so you can see yourself, hold your tripod down, kind of near your feet, and then just walk normally and get some video of your feet walking. It's gonna look a bit weird and it's gonna look upside down, but all you need to do is flip it around in post when you're editing the video and it will look normal. All right, next up, we've got a simple shoulder rig. Flip your camera so it's facing forwards. Extend the legs backwards. Making that sound is optional. And what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to find the balancing point forwards and backwards like this, like a bit like a seesaw. Flip the screen around. This gives you like a point of view shot and just gives you a little bit more stabilization. If you want a little bit of extra control, just grab one of the legs and we'll flip it down, bring up the legs a bit. Now you've got a bit more control with this extra leg, so you can kind of swing the camera around and get slightly more stable point of view walking forward shot. Next up, we've got the DIY Snorri Cam. What you want to do is grab your tripod legs. You're going to want to tilt your camera pointing back towards you, and then you're going to adjust the tripod legs so they're leaning against you. I'm going to use bottom ones here. I'm just kind of getting them into my hip or sitting on top of my belt. Do the same with this side. Extend the center column a bit more, just to get the camera a bit further away from me, and then just bring them in a bit so they're sitting nice and firm. When the bottom 2 ones are done, you can extend this middle one, and then finally just tweak your framing to get it how you want. Just get everything tight, pull that tripod towards you, and you've got this kind of very strange locked off camera movement. And you see this in some kind of adventure films when they want to really give you that point of view. It does look quite strange, so you might not want to do this one in public. Why not? Just do it anyway. If you want to, you can add a bit of stabilization in post, or you can even add that locked on effect in whatever video editing software you're using to take this to the next level, even if I'm a bit overexposed. So obviously having a good tripod makes all of these moves so much easier. I'm using this tripod at the minute. It's the carbon fiber Peak Design travel tripod. It's light, it's compact, it's quick to set up and pack away. There's a link down in the description. Highly recommend it. I've had this for 3-4 years now. It's been around the world. It's been knocked over a few times and it's still going. Next up, we've got the fake drone shot. This is really an extension of the last one, if you pardon the pun. What we're going to do is we're going to extend all of the legs on the tripod, bring all the legs together, and then as long as you're sure that your tripod's not going to snap, just hold your camera as high as you can. You can also extend the center column to get a bit of extra height, make sure everything's locked off, raise it up, and then simulate getting a drone shot in places where you wouldn't ordinarily be able to do it. I'm just going to fly through the trees here without tripping over. So that is the fake drone shot. Of course, sometimes you might just want a quick and dirty shot. You don't want to set up all these things, so you just want to basically use your tripod as a quick and dirty selfie stick. Just tilt the camera down a bit so you can see yourself, extend a few of the legs out. A good tip with this one is to extend the thicker legs first, because the thinner ones might not be as strong as the thicker ones, and then just selfie your way around the world. You want to be mindful of this one. Just make sure that your camera's not too heavy and the extended legs at the bottom here on the tripod aren't gonna snap under the weight of it. As you can see, this Peak Design tripod is pretty damn strong for how light it is. Tip number 6 is to create a really easy Dutch or tilted angle. All you need to do is find something to lean your tripod against and then just get it leaning how you want. Make sure it's not gonna fall over, of course. And now you've got this kind of strange angle that if you want to introduce a bit of weirdness into your vlog, you can kind of create this Dutch or tilted angle. The last one's a bit strange. Let me go get it set up. You're going to need a couple of extra things for this. Some sandbags or something heavy. You're going to want to take your head so it's kind of pointing 90 degrees, how you would normally have a tripod. Make sure it's super locked off and everything's secure. Extend the center column a little bit if you want to, make sure that's secure. Then you're going to take the thicker parts of the legs, so you want to push in the smaller, thinner, weaker parts of the tripod, and then we're going to take our sandbags. I think I need to get to the gym. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to position the tripod on the roof rack here, pointing down, grab the sandbags. I'm gonna get dirty now, but this is an easy way to get a top-down vlogging shot in very random places. Obviously, don't do this unless you're 100% certain that everything's secure up there, nothing's gonna fall on your head or on anyone else. Otherwise, don't do this. got a very dirty back now. Hope you enjoyed those tips. Please subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate that. And enjoy these. I'll see you in the next one.